So here we have the BMW 320i Sport Touring M Sport Shadow Edition Automatic. Starting from the outside of the car, we'll work our way around and then we'll end out running through some controls on the inside of the car. I just wanted to start with these front headlights. The Shadow Edition is what gives it this darkened section within the rear glass. Amongst other things, it's also got that darkened front grille. If we work our way back round to the back of the car, you can see that we've got the M Sport alloys and tinted windows. We'll start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can do that from the key or by pressing the button on the tailgate itself. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. This car's also got a reversing camera, which I'll show you properly when we're inside the car. And the other element of the Shadow Edition are these darkened rear exhaust tailpipes. They would normally be chrome if it wasn't a Shadow Edition. There's plenty of boot space, as you can see, along with the 3 individually folding rear seat sections. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge, followed by the speedometer, then the rev counter and the coolant temperature gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles for this car are 7,901. You can change the information displayed above that using a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various different bits of fuel economy information. Backing out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right hand side we have stereo controls and voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you paired the phone, which is done on the central screen, and I'll show you that in just a moment. You can also see the minus and plus paddles. That's so that you can change gear manually on this automatic gearbox. So working our way over into the center console area, we have BMW's business nav. So all the movements I'm making at the moment, they're all being done using the Idrive system, which is essentially this dial down here and the buttons surrounding it. So this dial will take us through the various options. We can select things by pushing it down. It also moves to the right, to the left, up and down as well, which becomes useful in various menus. So you can access certain menus from here. So we're on the main menu at the moment. If we go all the way to the extreme left, we've got media and radio. So in terms of ways of listening to music on this car, we have DAB radio, FM, AM, a CD player. You can connect up your iPhone or any phone via Bluetooth and listen to music wirelessly, and you've got USB input as well. That's where you pair your phone under communication. This car's also got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing this working on our website, which I'd highly recommend checking out. But basically, the dial, if I jog it to the left, I can open up that panel on the left hand side and you can see all the options are visible to us, so route guidance and what have you. And if I jog it back to the right, I open up that menu. If I press the main menu button, I go back to the beginning again. Working our way down, we have the CD player and then dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the temperature on either side of the car. Fan speed up or down from here. Once you're happy with those settings, hit that button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto, and the car will take control of the fan speed itself to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. Press that button again to go back to whatever setting you were on previously. This car's also got heated driver and passenger seats. Both seats have got 3 different heat settings each. Below that we have 2 cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket. The key is in that section at the moment. That's because this car has got keyless start and stop. So all you need to do is make sure that you've got the key in the car with you when you press this button to start the engine. The button above that is for the stop and start. So this car is designed to cut out in traffic when you're stationary to save you fuel. Pressing that button turns that system off should you wish to. We then have the fully automatic gearbox. To the right hand side of that we've got these buttons here. So this will change the way in which the car drives. We're in comfort mode at the moment, which is kind of the normal driving mode. We can put the car in sport. We can put it into Sport Plus as well. Or we can go all the way back down to Sport, Comfort, and then Eco Pro. Basically, in sport mode, you're making the steering firmer and the accelerator pedal will react quicker to what you do. Sport Plus is exactly the same, but it's also limiting the amount of traction control that you have. Whereas comfort mode is your kind of everyday driving mode. So the last thing, which I did say I'd mention, is the reversing camera on this car. So the car is in reverse, and you can see that there's a full colour camera that's now come up on the display. On top of that, you have the actual sensors there as well. So you're going to have double kind of the protection, if you like, of the camera and the reversing sensors to take you all the way back until the car will tell you to stop. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.